Hello. So this is a video on doing a quiz on Moodle. So let's say you want to do a quiz for your learners. How a quiz works is that you have a set of questions and they will take the quiz. They have an amount of time in which to do it, and then depending on how you set it up, it will mark it for you, and when they are done they will get their mark. So what I usually do is that at the beginning of every lesson I have learners pre-read the night before, and then when they get to class, they take a pop quiz based on the work that they read the previous night. So let's take for digital technology, for instance. There are two things that I'm going to do. Firstly, I'm going to turn editing on by going to the wheel at the top right. And if I'm going too fast, you can slow down the video. Then you turn editing on. I want to be working from the 19th of January to the 25th. So now what I want to show you is how to add a quiz, and then I'm going to use an external tool to design the quiz for me because, well, I'm not going to sit and design it also. So to get the questions for the quiz, what I want to do first of all is that I want to get some body of text. Let's say because we're dealing with chapter 1, you won't see now we're dealing with chapter 1 in digital technologies. I've copied this body of text, page 1 to page 10. This is what they are required to do for the week. So I will copy that text and I will then go to our famous ChatGPT. I will paste this body of text right over here, and then my prompt will be produce a quiz based on the above information or data. Let's say data. Okay, then let's say it must be multiple choice questions. It must be 10, let's say 10 multiple choice questions in the icon format. Okay, so icon, you'll see where this icon format comes into play. All right, so then ChatGPT will do what ChatGPT does. While it's doing that, I'm going to say quiz. Okay, so but the name of my quiz is going to be systems technology pop quiz 1. Okay, then the timing I give them, they must do this pop quiz in 10 minutes because they have to, oh sorry, it's actually 5 minutes because the first 5 minutes they use to log in, and there's no grade. I can leave all of those things and I'm not going to send them a message. Then you save and continue. So I can continue. Oh sorry, when I'm here I then go to questions. All right, you can see I don't have any questions yet. Then I'll say add. Then you'll see a new question from a question bank. If I say a new question, I will have multiple choice, true or false. I can select the question that I want. You know, if you want to use for the maths teachers, you can have GeoGebra, which is going to help you with algebra. All right, for programming, I'll use Code Runner. Okay, you can have essay for English. So there's multiple other there's other question types that you could use. All right, so what I want to do now, I'm going to say question bank. Okay, I can't use a random question because there's no questions to choose randomly from. So I'm going to say question bank. Okay, now this question bank exists, it's from last year. All right, so I actually don't want to use this question bank. I want to create a new question, right? So I'm going to go to question bank right here, and then I'll say import. Okay, then it say icon format. Now let's see if ChatGPT is done with my test. Now this is the icon format, this is the question, these are the possible answers, and it is case sensitive. So this A, B, C, D is case sensitive, and then you will write answer colon with a correct answer. Okay, if you're one of those people that wants to do this thing manually, okay, then you can copy and what dot let's on note. Then you open a notepad, you paste that, you save it to a location of your choice. Systems tech. Okay, I'll leave it on the desktop. It's a text file. You can close that. You come back and it says choose file, show all files. Then I come desktop, systems tech. I select that file. Then I upload the file. Then you see I can format, import. There's all my questions. Okay, now I can import those questions. All right, now there's the questions over here. Okay, then if I selected all of them, there's all my questions. So this is all of my questions now. Now you'll see that the questions that I added just now are not here. Let me just pause. All right, so now what's going to happen, you can see here, these questions they've been added to chapter 1, systems technology, which has 46 questions over there. Now what I will do is to look for the questions that I've added. So I'm looking for today's date, and so what I will do is to at least find one from today. Let me see if I can't filter. Okay, let's see, I can't filter today, so I can't filter today's date. Let's see what I will do. Let me just do this thing offline. All right, so the ones that are from today, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not it. So I'm looking for 17th January. So basically now what I want to do is to prepare questions that are based on the lessons for this week, right? So I want these ones. Then with selected, I want to move them to default systems technology. So I want to move them to systems technology pop quiz 1. Okay, so I move them there. Then that category pop quiz 1 has 13 questions. Okay, should I actually have 10? Now then I can go back to questions. These are the questions for this quiz. All right. Then I can say add from a question bank, and then I want to select the pop quiz as a question bank, and I will then select all of the questions from that pop quiz, add selected to the quiz. There's 13 questions. There's 13 questions, so total of marks. Okay, so I don't want this, doesn't belong here. This one also. Okay, so there's actually, anyway, I will leave it at 11 then. So I can make this out of 11. Save that. And so there's my quiz. It's done. So then what you can do is to go and preview the quiz. That's how it's going to show. But now what I want to do is that I want the layout. I want it to have, let's say, 5 questions instead of the 1. So it must show at least 5 questions. And question behavior shuffles within questions so that there's learners that are sitting next to each other, which there will be. They can't see, well, in the IT lab, they can't see, they don't have the same questions showing at any given time. All right, so then I can save that, go and preview the quiz, attempt. Now, then they can select. It will then, at the end, it will then give them a mark. Then when 5 minutes is up, it will just close the quiz and they will be done. So that's how you make a quiz on Moodle using ChatGPT as your tool.